Okay, just
Alright, do you want me to take lead since technically I was the one? Or
I mean that's I'm fine with whatever. They just rolled, so hang on. I'll get you this. No immediate rush to start talking because my channel has ads because I the affiliates thing.
oh, nice.
So I mean, there's no rush to immediately start talking. I like to give everyone a couple seconds to get in so they don't miss much talking.
I need to look at my. Alright, I want to. Eddie sent me something really funny. He sent me everyone's name, but he like spelt it out with like dashes on how to pronounce it in like full caps. So I have Daniel McGork, Drew Ju. I'm like, I know these guys, but I found it really
Yeah,
funny.
I mean, don't try to use Tim's lineup. It's not going to help you at all.
Yeah, no, I have
Luck,
numbers and everything from Eddie, so I'm just looking at that.
luckily, I know the majority of them because I've done this for a little bit.
Alright, so are they getting ready to go green here, I'm assuming?
They're doing their pace left to get in positions. If you want to race through the starting lineup, since like I said, you're kind of the lead one for tonight, you can.
Alright, we can do a 50-50, if you know what I'm saying. I'll do a big pause, and then you can jump in. I commentate often with other people, so...
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, you'll hear, like, about a 5-second pause, then that'll be, like, you know... So it's like a 50-50 type thing.
All right.
I shall read off the starting lineup now. So, starting first is Landon Lyle. Behind him, Tyler Glass. Then there's Ryan Steinberg. Then, oh my, wait, you're right. Tim's list is terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Tim's. I can kind of go through the names.
Yeah,
So
please.
Landon Lyle is going to be first. Like I said, this is kind of a troll lineup, but I remember names from this. Tyler Glass second. I believe Ryan Steinberg third. Luca Mazzilli fourth. Kevin Yergwitz fifth. Ryan Miniker is going to be sixth. Christian Holder seventh, who's making his return from taking a break from racing. Landon Wanabach is eighth. Alex Stevens ninth. I am not sure who that is. I think that's Tim Moore going to be 10th. Drew Juo 11th. Sebastian Pucalon 12th. Gavin Hudspeth 13th. Kyle. Not really sure which Kyle. Kyle England 14th. And James Mendez is going to be 15th. Okay.
Alright, so
Took me a
we
second.
are green and rolling here at Talladega in the VRC. The 10 of Landon Lyle's going to get a good lead on the 98 there.
As you see, they're all going to get down single file down to the bottom lane here. I'm not really sure if they're running the package or not. I didn't see it. I don't think they are. But if it is the package, there will be no pushing on the bottom lane. If so, we might see more migrating to the top as they are starting to do a little bit right now.
Oh yeah, I do see a lot of air bubbles on that bottom lane right now as Ryan Steinberg's going to jump up to the outside lane, getting a push from the 20 and the 19.
So it comes to the trial here. Landon Wild looks like he's going to lead the first green flag lap here. They're already looking about 3 wide for about 8th place right now. They're trying to get the very top lane established. Ooh, someone's going to get a wall because of it.
A little bit of contact there. That is the 6. That red machine down on the bottom of the racetrack now. As the 98 of Ryan Steinberg trying to make a run on the outside lane with all those Toyotas.
Looks like some manufacturer help maybe trying to form here. But some Cerveri's on the bottom. One lonely Ford in the top lane. The other Ford in the top lane as well. In the middle, some Toyotas. So Toyotas and Ford look like they're trying to help each other right now.
Yeah, the 54 there trying to make a peek to the inside, looked like. Here comes the 20 down the middle. He's going to have his teammates, looks like, behind him.
20 actually thinks he's going to lead this lap, and I think he will by a little bit. 20 is going to lead that lap instead of the 10.
So put Alex Stevens in the 20 car to the lead, and Ryan Steinberg dropping to the rear of the field now, as he has been split 3 wide all the way back to almost the last place position here at Talladega. Down the back straightaway they go. It's going to be a side-by-side now, as the 19 of Drew Jua pushing the 20 now.
An interesting note on Ryan Steinberg, he is running a wheel to that, I believe, and it's one of his first couple races on a wheel, so he might be dropping back to get more accustomed to the wheel and not trying to wreck anyone at the moment.
Yeah, the wheel is a feisty one on the super speedways here, as we've seen. Yeah, he's just kind of sitting back there, taking his time, as we see the 6 is way back there in the field.
Yeah, 6 got put in the wall a couple laps ago, and he lost the draft as a result, but everyone seems to migrate up to the middle line here, content to run out some laps until, as we see that, the 20 is going to get shuffled out, and he's going to fall back on.
No, he's not, but they're going to make a lane to the bottom. 3 Toyotas in a row on the top, but we got a line of Chevys on the inside lane trying to make something happen here. They're pinching them up high, almost 3-4 wide there.
The third looks like that's going to be the 38, I think. Yeah, no, the 08, my bad. The 08 of Gavin Hudspeth is trying to be the one to get a second lane going. He's going to get split 3 wide anyway instead.
And the 22 and the 21 almost making contact there. Contact again between the 08 and the 22. This inside line's really rolling here for a second. Here comes the 08 to the lead.
The 08 of Gavin Hudspeth's looking for some help. He's got the 9 behind him. I believe the 9 is Landon Lauterbach, who's on his rear bumper, and you got inside lanes actually forming up a little bit better now.
Yes, they are, but is that all the Spooky Dookie Motorsports cars looks like on the outside lane there working together?
It is indeed Spooky Dookie once again showing they are one of the better super speedway teams, and even the 54 of Tyra Glass going to block the inside lane momentum a little bit and try to pull everyone back up.
Yeah, they are really getting single file out here again. 08 of Gavin Hudspeth is going to drop probably to this gap here. Oh, to the inside, that's the 8. That's Christian Holder trying to make some run there with clean air.
As you see them all back to single file once again. First battle's about for ace place with the 8 car. I believe that is... not really sure who that is, I gotta think. I believe that's Christian Holder, who's actually looking out the line right now, and he's going to drop back their line as I say that.
Yeah, they really have gone single file here. Ryan Steinberg trying to peek for some clean air there, it looks like, as well.
As I say that, the 9's going to jump out of line. He's trying to get something going in the bottom, but it was just like the 8. I don't think he's going to find much momentum there. Everyone's content to ride out laps on the high lane where they can push a little bit better instead of having to be separated on the bottom lane.
Yeah, it looks like it. The 20 there of Alex Stevens still leading here at Talladega. Behind him is the 19 of Drew Jua, and then behind them is Tyler Glass in the 54. The 22 is Ryan Miniker, and then right behind them is the 21. That's your top 5 so far today.
As you see that 21 and 22 battling for fourth right now. They're coming to lap number 9. I don't exactly know what's going to be halfway here. We have a halfway stage for VRC and VNS, but I want an update on what number of laps there would be for the first part of the stage.
I want to also point out props to Landon Lyle racing and also telling me what lap it is.
Yeah, indeed, he's doing double duty for that one. Usually we do have a official with more of an updated lap count. It doesn't look like we're going to have one that's going to be helping keep track as much today, but we will see how we can keep track on that one.
They're doing something weird back there in the rear end of the pack. Oh, a little block there from the 54 to the 21.
Looks like maybe seen what he can get away with blocking later in the race, or he might got a little scory from an air bubble. It's kind of hard to tell, especially with super speedways on this game. That what we see and what they see might be two different things.
Oh, I don't know what the 8 was doing there. It looked like he went below the double yellow. Looks like he's dropping to the rear of the field to hook up with some other cars, try to make some momentum, looks like. And the 9 back.
The 9 car. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. We both called out the same thing there. The 9 going back to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to make something happen. The 8's going to drop down with him, it looks like, but they've got really nothing there. Oh, now they got some help. That's the 10 of Landon Lyle. Oh, contact there below the double yellow.
As I see a little bit of aggressive move there. Once we kept it relatively straight, though. The inside lane's not very formed up. Looks like they're probably going to have to drop back in line in top lane as of right now.
Yeah, they do not want those spooky dookie motorsports cars up front there. Try a side draft into corners. They can get a really good run in the turns, taking the shorter way around. And the 9's going to pick up a position there once again. They can probably get to that gap by the 08.
As you see, everyone going to fall back in line relatively clean. The 9, the first one on the inside, about 12 on back. He's not making much progress by himself.
Oh, contact once again. I think that was the 47 and the 22, it looked like. I do not know who is in the 47.
The 47, I believe, is be Tim Moore, actually.
Okay, because I got 74 on my list for Tim. That would make sense, though. So it looks like 57 is our halfway.
I'm going to be pulling some double duty. I'm going to try to keep track of laps and help out with that at the same time here.
Yeah, I have 2 monitors hooked up, so I'm looking at the list of drivers and then also the lap count. So really no momentum right now. The 08's trying to make another peak. That's Gavin Hood's 5th. And why didn't he spell out that name? That one's a hard one.
Yeah, these names will take a little bit to get used to. It took me a couple races, and I still don't even know all the VRC ones because usually I only do the VNS races. But once you learn them, it's just you'll grasp them like right away.
You guys had a fun time with my name at VNS Las Vegas.
I'm gonna be honest. Yesterday was my first race of seeing you in the race. I had to ask how to pronounce it too. It took me a second.
Yeah, you pronounce the C a bit. Well, not really. Like, you guys were saying Imbasani? It's like a Imbasiani. As you know, got that Italian. But it looks like the 20 is still leading here. As we do have an inside lane. That's Tim Moore leading that line there. With the 8 car behind him. Then Landon Lyle behind him. I forgot there's 2 Landons.
Yep, the 2 Landons, both in this race, both pulling double duty. They actually both usually score VNS points, so they're both pulling double duty this weekend. Tim Moore of Dark Horse Racing trying to lead that inside lane, but it's going to look like it's going to fall back as well for right now.
Well, they got 4 lined up there, trying to get Ryan Steinberg to drop down with them as well. Hold up, I think there's a 74 at the rear of the pack. Can we look at him real quick?
An interesting note on, I believe, Landon Lyle, he is subbing for Casey Masser this weekend. Usually we'll see Casey Masser in the 8 VRC car, which they usually run Cup cars, but we know for Super Speedways we run Xfinity and no custom cars, so to reduce lag.
Okay, I know who's in the 74. That is James Mendez. So we had a bit of a number swap there. Tim Moore in the 47 now, and James Mendez in the 74 at the rear of the field.
Yeah, if you've, well, I know you've raced against James Mendez, so you know he does have a little bit of a fuel strategy open sometimes. That, but he might be pulling some of that right now, if especially if he's lying in the back like he is. He always had some kind of trick up his sleeve. He might be pulling that trick right now.
I believe you could quite possibly be very correct about that one, as you see how he's sitting back with an air bubble between him and the 98. But thinking about fuel, that 8 and the 9, they're really using up their fuel going down on the bottom by themselves. They're probably trying to have to full throttle down there, and everyone else probably can lift on the top lane altogether.
And this is one of the races where you really don't want to be leading either, especially if you're trying to save fuel. So I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen teammate strategy. Maybe the 20 fall out of line and maybe get let in by the 54, but...
I think we might see that right now as you're saying it.
No, they heard me, apparently.
Oh, he's almost contact there. He drops back in line. As soon as you said it, Drew Jua takes the lead to help out his teammate Alex Stevens in the 20.
Yep, a little teammate strategy as I call it. Oh, they got one in the wall. Looked like the 08 back there in the wall.
Yes, that was, and he's going to drop out of the draft now. Gavin Hudspeth is out of the draft here.
As you see, the 19 lead his first official laps of the race. Drew Jua comes in behind 1 point behind Tim Moore entering this race, and with Talladega being a wild card, it could either extend Tim Moore could either extend that gap or lose it all if he's not careful.
Looks like the 21's dropping back through the field now, as a bit of a gap in between two packs here.
I actually think he might be pitting. I think we might be getting our fuel strategy play now here.
That would make sense.
That's true.
Yep, 4 cars looking like pulling down. Nope, just him. And the 8 car. Surprised the 08 didn't join with them. He probably could have taken 2 tires and hopped in with them on a draft chain.
He might be hoping for a caution come out, especially if they wreck trying to get on the pit road. And then he can... Oh, we say that 2 around! The one in the 66.
Oh, and contact again there. They both nose into each other.
I can't be the one to call cautions. I'm not that level of official. I'm just keeping track of lap counts for him. I'll see if that will be a caution or not.
It looks like it's only 2 cars. I do not see anything for a caution. Does not appear the pack is slowing down as the 20's pitting by himself. No, never mind. Oh, and... Okay, that was an interesting pit road entrance there. We got the 47 backwards on pit road on my end. Oh, and caution at the line has been called.
Oh, so we had a couple mixed strategies there. Some people pitted, some people didn't get the memo to pit, especially we saw 2 Toyotas there, a spooky dookie. The 19 and the 20 both threw down pit road. The 54 stayed out.
So if we're racing to the line, the 8 and the 21 are trying to beat those cars back that just pitted. Oh, and they're almost side by side. To the line. I do not know who got the lead from that. Nope. They're still in the back. So that really does help out the 08 and the 6.
Yeah, the leader right now is the 54, but he will have to pit. So I'm not really sure who the leader's going to cycle out to be after that.
Yeah, as we do have a group of 6 cars pitting right now.
We see Mr. James Mendez and Tyler Glass, 2 fuel savers that everyone knows can save some good fuel in VRC. Went the extra lap. That might be the lap they need.
Yeah, that could really help them out a lot, as we saw James Mendez saving a lot of fuel. Still 30, it'll be 36 laps to go once we get this thing going once again.
As it looks like the 8 car is going to be the leader with the 21 as well. Them two stayed out.
Yeah, and
they
remember
will
they
cycle up back to the front. Sorry.
Yeah, remember they pitted under green flag conditions, so their fuel is lower than all the others in the field, about 2 or 3 laps once we get this thing going back green.
So there will be a lot of, apparently according to one of our officials, there will be a lot of EOL penalties because the caution came up before everyone threw down pit road. So that might explain why we've seen a bunch of repits there. But I believe the 8 should cycle out to be the leader. I think he pitted before all that.
They did. The 8 and the 21 pitted under green flag.
As we're waiting for the field to catch up, we're probably going to have to go green next time by. Well, probably won't be this time. We're probably going to have to go one more up in our caution while everyone catch up. As it looks like the 8's now pitting. I guess he might be under penalty. Oh, everyone's starting to pit now. I don't know what's going on here.
Slight bit confusing here at Talladega in the VRC.
Oh, as the LA goes around getting on the pit road. But it's fine. He'll catch back up now. It's under caution. I think everyone got a penalty for pitting too soon, basically. So,
I believe.
And now I think they're. And then the other ones are pitting to top off fuel, so I don't understand. I think now the 21's going to be the leader.
In the 1, is that Kevin Uruguay?
The 1 is Kevin Uruguay. So 21.
Uruguay's. I just said a country. That's all right though.
In fact, I should remember who the 21 is.
Do I have him? I don't have who the 21 is. Is there a 68 in this race? Because that might be who it is. Because I have Daniel McGork on the starting.
Daniel McGork would have been the 68, but he is not here.
Okay.
I want to say it's Ryan Miniker in the 21. I might be wrong. No, Ryan Miniker's the 22.
Might have to
Kyle
ask.
England, I think. Kyle England. That's who it is.
Okay.
21. I'm learning gamer tags. I know names, but I have to learn the gamer tags.
Yeah, because I know some of the gamer tags, but I'm also reading off the list of numbers with names.
As we're going to go Gurn this time. I said it, I like that on purpose. They said it that way in the race control test.
Yes. Landon Lyle has said Gurn.
Up. As we're all stopping to unghost a car, someone's ghosted. That's what's happening right now.
Oh.
So they're gonna stop.
I think I might know who it was.
I couldn't. Everyone looked right, good to me, but...
No, I saw Landon Lyle go through like 2 cars.
Yeah, it happens. This game likes to ghost cars, and that's how they fix it. Everyone will stop, ghost, and then refire. Everyone will be good to go there.
Can we get a clarification that it is Kyle England in that 21?
I believe it is, because that's the only name I don't recognize in this field, like gamertag wise.
And he is in Race Control Tower, so...
I'm like 95% sure it's Kyle England, and then we have Kevin Yergwis on the front row as well.
Who's in the 6?
6 is Sebastian Kukulon.
Okay. I do have that. So, looks like we're going to go back green here. Kevin Uruguays and Kyle England on the front row. Kyle's going to get a good jump with the 8 of Christian Holder right behind him. The outside lane did not get going on that restart. The 1 of Kevin Uruguays falls back a bit. Oh, sideways is the 8 of Christian Holder. And the 54 of Tyler Glass is going to be right behind him as a big gap here as they move up to the top of the racetrack to push each other.
Two Chevys working together. As we see, I say that one Chevy's going to jump out of line. Christian Holder wants the lead, but
3
the 54
wide.
Spooky Duke entry is going to go with the 21.
Oh man, they're fixing a wreck right here. 3-4 wide through the whole pack here. The 22 trying to make a move on the outside lane. It's almost contact again. The one in the 54. They're going all over the racetrack here.
They're going to come back across the line. It's going to be close, but 21 will lead that lap. I can't speak. But 54 right behind him, pushing them down the back and down turn 1 here.
Just a little bit of that Vince Welch action there as the 21 tries to make something happen on the outside against the 8 of Christian Holder. Holder blocks the outside lane, almost chops them up. Whoa! What's the 9 doing on the bottom of the racetrack? Is there 3 wide here?
It looked like the 9 was bailing out to get to the back. I seen him pull way off by himself. I think he was trying to get out of that mess. I don't blame him.
Yeah, they are really looking like they're about to wreck here. The 8 drops all the way back, but he's going to have help. 4 wide. That's the 54. The 1 in the 66 there.
As the 47, Tim Moore leads his first lap. Like I said, he's 1 point to the good over the guy who's trying to pass him right now. Drew Jewell, they're side by side, and that's whoever leads this race is basically the championship leader at the moment.
Wow, and they are neck and neck down the back straightaway. Here comes another lane to the bottom. That's Ryan Steinberg trying to make a move. He wants to win here today, fix his playoff hopes. Wow, 4 wide. Oh, into the wall. It's the 8 car. Christian Holder.
It was only a matter of time till it happened. We saw it forming up, and it looks like he's going to keep the draft, though, so everyone should be relatively good there.
Luckily for him, looks like he had a teammate in the back of the field there.
Let's see Mr. Drew Jewell back leading the field with Ryan Miniker in tow.
Whoa,
and the 08
Tyler
of Gavin
Glass.
Hudspeth.
Oh, almost contact again. Landon Lyle and the 21 of Kyle England.
There is no manufacturer helping the top 3. Toyota, Ford, Chevy all on the line. No one's really wanting to break out and try to make a move either.
To the top lane, Tim Moore trying to make a run. 4 wide again.
And we're going to go back down to 2 wide. It looks like everyone's going to settle out and try to run some laps
Here
here.
comes
As I
Tim
say,
Moore.
Tim Moore's going to duck out of line there without no help, though.
They are going wild all over this racetrack right now. It's not even halfway in the first stage break here.
Actually, I think we about got 2 more laps to go until we get halfway of the first stage. Then we still got about another 28 to go after that.
And it looks like that second pack's going to break off. Oh, here comes the 6 around Tim Moore. Tim Moore's really dropped into the back now.
I think he may be pulling a strategy to 9 pulled. I think he's going to ride around the back, just log some laps. I mean, you don't get any points till this first stage ends, so he might as well just kind of protect his car and let them all figure it out.
Oh, I can't wait till the stage end. That last 2 laps is probably going to be something else.
If it's anything like we saw in VNS last night, it's going to be a wild finish to the stage. Everyone was right there. I mean, the top 6 were all in view on the aerial cam when I was on the leader last night. It was hectic, at least for the finish of VNS stage-wise. They're going to come to the trial one more time, completing lap 29. This will be halfway of the first stage. We still have another 28 to go before we pay out points, though.
Yeah, and Drew Jewell leading the field around here.
Let's see one car kind of back in the pack. Looks like the one of Kevin Yerguis. I don't know if he's going to be able to latch onto this draft or not. I think he might lose it, to be honest.
We're getting 2 lanes up again. Here comes Gavin Hudspeth up the outside lane with help from the 6. Oh, they almost go 3 wide in that lane. They're trying to work something together here. We might get pack racing here again.
We might, and everyone still has to make a pit stop here. I don't think they can make it on fuel. It's gonna be very close. I think it's gonna be a 1 stop. I think his lap fuel length is about like 22 laps, so I don't think they can make it at all.
And remember what happened last time we were coming to pit stops. We had some cars wreck out of turn number 2 as our first caution of the day happened there right before the fuel window as we're going 2 wide again. Oh, contact Tyler Glass and the 22. 3 wide. Here comes the 20 down the middle. Or sorry, that's the 66. I saw a white Supra.
As the 19 dropped way off, I think he's trying to save fuel and get behind in the draft here. As we're going to go 3 wide, 54, 66, 22, 2 Toyotas and a Ford. Who wants to lead this lap the most? Looks like the 66 will.
Whoa, 4 wide. Hello. Here comes Ryan Miniker up the outside lane, but it looks like the 66 in the middle. And who is that in the
Ryan
66?
Oh, Ryan Miniker's going to get walled about a 74 twice.
He is put in the wall there. As here comes the 66 to lead. The 21 right behind him. He tries to make a little peek to the inside. Nothing there.
As the 66, Luca Mazzilli, another driver who's pulling double duty. He's actually subbing for Sammy, but since there's no custom cars and there's only 2 Fords, we obviously had to go a different direction on the manufacturer, but...
And Drew jumping up to the outside lane there, as you saw.
As you see the 9 looking for the lead, he has really no hope besides the 19 down there. 25 to go will be 24 when they get back to the line. Drew's going to go 3 wide.
3 wide down the back straightaway here at Talladega. The 9 drops out once again. Tim Moore's going to try to help him out. And here comes the 66, still in the lead. Got 2 lanes now. Oh, the 54 is going to... Oh, almost squeaked it 3 wide there. As here comes the 08 up the outside lane.
The 47 back on the comeback trail. Tim Moore, after dropping to the back and actually linking up with Drew, they have the bottom lane rolling and seeing if they can get to the front together.
Wow, there goes Ryan McGurk up the outside again in the 22. He doesn't really have anything there, but he got past the 10 of Landon Lyle, who is back in this track. And I said McGurk, I meant Ryan Miniker.
As 54 is going to change lanes, he's going to drop in front of Tim Moore and also in front of his teammate in Spookaduki. And he's going to see if he can lead this inside lane and try to get past Luca Mazzilli.
And you said the 66 is who? Oh, the 10 in the wall, that's Landon Lyle.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. 23 laps to go.
Here comes the 54. He's got a good run on the inside lane. Tim Moore pushing him with that air bubble with this package here.
Might be an air bubble, but still the shortest way around, and I think they're trying to prove it right now. He's got a nose out front. He is actually almost clear, but now 66 is going to fight back.
Good push on the top lane from the 21 of Kyle England. Right behind him is Ryan Steinberg, who's one of his first races on a wheel.
He's picking a very fun track to use wheel with. I mean, it's not the hardest in the world for wheel, but it's also very, very hard at the same time. You got to make sure not to have any erratic movements on that wheel. So 54 is going to go to the lead.
Especially learning how to block with a wheel. Here comes the 08 3 wide to the outside, almost in the wall. As this top lane's going to get a good run down the back straightaway here as the inside's broken up a bit. Here comes the 66 of Luca.
top lane's kind of lost a little bit of formation now. It looks like the top 3 were clear for a moment, maybe even top 4 now.
Oh, what are we doing? It's the 98 of Ryan Steinberg, got put 3 wide there. Here comes Landon Lyle trying to make a run on the top lane. The 19 going around the top as well. Here comes the 9. Juju is trying to take the lead here at Talladega with help from only 1 car.
And that 1 car is actually someone you want behind you. Christian Holder is I learned this last night as well. He's a 2-time winner, I believe, at Talladega and BNS, so he has a lot of plate experience. So if there's somebody behind you, that's a good one to have.
Here comes Landon Lyle jumping to the outside. Juju jumps to the inside lane. The 08 blocks him, and that's really going to ruin the outside lane momentum.
See the top lane's lost all its formation now. The 9 get a little bit loose off the, looks like a bump from the 10. And now the 08's going to try to lead that lane instead. Side by side to the line, 47's going to barely lead that lap over to 54.
Tim Moore taking the lead here at Talladega, lap 36.7 of 57.
20 laps to go. We go to the start of lap 57 as soon as we pay points, as soon as they technically end 56, start of 57. I mean, whatever way you want to see it. They both kind of go into the same route.
The 54 trying to make a run on the top lane there. They're really formed up exiting this corner here. They're going to have a big run.
Looks like they're trying to back up a little bit of a run there. They got the 08 of Hudspeth, the 19 of Jua behind them. And I think that's the 10 of Weil as well. Some good pushers behind if they can get a good run out of it.
Yeah, 5 cars on a line on the top will help them out a lot. Here comes the 20. That is Alex Kostevins trying to help out that line to make it a fair fight against the inside line. Ryan Steinberg jumps up.
Is anyone else going to try to jump up? Looks like no. Looks like Steinberg's going to try to take the lead with the wheel for the first time. He's going to lose a bit of momentum there, looks like.
3 wide through the middle. It's the 3 Toyotas. Oh, contact, the 22. Kevin McGurk almost got sent off the racetrack. Or, sorry, that's Ryan Miniker. Keep saying the wrong name for him.
It's all good. It's a word in process.
Keep saying McGurk instead of Miniker. I mean, there is...
track, most starts M's. As I think we might be seeing pit stops here at 47.21. It looked like the 9 as well, all dip below the apron. That usually signals that they're going to be pitting.
Yes,
there's going to be any trouble.
This is the pit window right now. About 10 laps, a little bit over, 15 laps remain after this one as we are pitting now. That's the first group in. One group stays out.
It's going to turn the lead over to James Mendez in the 74 for this lap.
Yeah, James Mendez is going to lead the group. We know he's that one fuel strategy guy. Right behind him is Tyler Glass, who's also really good on fuel strategy. Looks like pretty much all of them are pitting here.
Looks like they are indeed as well. They all have to pit together if they want to maintain their advantages they're going to have. And I think they can all make it from here. It's at least this group. I think the other group might be cutting it close. I think that might be like right on.
And on to pit road, it's the second group. But now, where's the... That's James Mendez. Does not look like he makes it on pit. Maybe he did. That could be a game thing. I think that's a game thing.
He made it. This is the same thing we had with Landon Lyle last night. The AI likes to take control of the car in the weirdest spots. So when they speed on the pit road, it took control of his car when he hit pit road commitment line. But the AI doesn't know how to control the car sometimes, and sometimes it'll spin you out like we just saw, unfortunately.
Let's see how Tim Moore ends up here. See if he can take the lead from this. As that second pack is really formed up now. As Ryan Steinberg looks like might have had something go wrong on pit road because he is really out of the draft here.
Not really sure who led that lap, but we'll just, I mean, I think it's either 20 or 6, not really important for that one as they're all coming off pit road, but...
Here comes the second pack, the first group to pit. They're going to try to take the lead from this first pack.
They're going to have to play a game of dodgeball here. They got to kind of dodge and weave their way through this traffic as they're all trying to get up to speed. As I see 2 cars way up in the distance, the 6 and the 20 pulled some strategy, it looks like.
Probably a 2-tire stop for those two, but I think they will get caught here as a 7-car draft chains probably is going to be made here with the Spooky Dookie Motorsports cars.
As they're going to try to stay in the high side and not give that back group any draft. But another rule is the package, as we don't really talk about, is that if the main, like if you're a second back of the lead group, you could push on the bottom, and I think they were for a second.
Oh, and the front two split up a bit. Oh, they're going to try to play a little game of blocking these two up front, I think. They're going to block both the lanes, I'm assuming. Here comes. Yep, they do. Tim Moore's going to jump 3 wide to the outside. That works. The whole line follows him as they're 3 wide along the rest of the pack now. Here comes the 19 of Drew Jua to the bottom of the racetrack. Oh, contact.
Clean blocks that slowed down the pack just enough to let him latch on, but not enough to keep the lead. The 47 of Tim Moore back to the lead after pit stop.
That was crazy. They were trying to block so hard there. They almost had it done.
But with that, they're going to still be able to latch on to the back of this first pack, which is still good enough to have a chance to win this first stage.
Oh, here comes the 6 to the bottom of the racetrack. Almost 3 wide there. Whoa.
As it looks like we did lose a couple people from this first draft. I don't see the 74 up here. What's yeah, 74 is all by himself, actually. Oh, because of the spin, yeah.
And then there's a group of 4 behind them. Christian Holder, Landon Lyle, the 90 of Ryan Steinberg, and the 9 of Landon Laudenbach.
That's this first group about 8-9 cars strong. I couldn't really... I think it's 9. Yeah, 9 cars strong, all single file. 54 is backing up a little bit. He might look to get a run down this front straightaway.
Gotta feel bad for Kevin Uruguay's. He's been out of this draft for a long time in this run.
Yes, he has, and it's a lonely feeling when you can't do anything and you're just running by yourself the entire time. But even if he does go a lap down, and luckily everyone that goes a lap down gets a lap back. So he'll be good for the second part of the race at least.
Here comes Spooky Dookie Motorsport cars to the inside. They're trying to make some momentum there. They got some cars joining them. That's the 6 and the 22. Ryan Miniker drops down to try to help them, as the 20 is not going to be able to drop down. Ryan Miniker gets that spot.
I think the 20's kind of just stuck there. He wanted to drop down, but he's also side by side now. So he's kind of just stuck helping the lane he doesn't probably want to help in this situation.
Yeah, you know, he definitely wants to try to help out his teammates, because you think of that points battle between Drew Jua and Tim Moore for the playoff points lead.
Yeah, and especially if Drew can outpoint Tim in this stage alone, he'll have the championship lead going into the second part of the race. 1 point is all it takes. I mean, that's no room for error at all. I think Nick's third place is like 28 back, I believe. I'm not really sure though.
Yeah, and 1 point always matters. That could be the difference between a championship and not getting it.
As it comes to the tri-oval, the inside line kind of misguided now after everyone jumped to the top lane. 10 laps to go. Tim Moore, can he hold on and outpoint Drew Jewell in this first part of the race?
Whoa. That's the 20.
There's a little bit of contact there. 20 went way down below the apron. Don't know what happened there, but everyone kept it going.
As we're getting side by side.
Yep.
Drew Jewell takes the lead. He's got Tim Moore, his championship rival, on his bumper. And whoa, a big push from the 54 and the rest of the pack. They're getting really squirrely.
They're going back and forth with 19 and 47. I don't know if you want to be the leader or be second coming to the or going to the 1 lap to go before you get the first stage done, especially if it's these 2-1-2.
Yeah, I always like it when I'm behind someone on to the last lap. That's how I won my last Talladega Sim League race. Looks like they single file out here. They've kind of figured themselves out, so they're going to try to tick these laps by.
Laps are slowly ticking by indeed. 8 to go as everyone back to single file, and they're going to probably try to make one last run at it. I imagine it's in 4 or 5 to go.
Already 11 lead changes, and we're not even halfway through this race, so that'll be interesting to look out for at the end of this thing. As we're starting to get too wide again. What is this? Tim Moore backs up the line. They're going to have a huge run in the 19 of Drew Jewell. They're going to go right around him, I bet. No, they don't. No, yes, they do. Faked him out. Drew Jewell blocked up high, and here comes Tim Moore to the bottom of the racetrack. Drew Jewell is going to get dropped all the way to the back of this line now. His teammates trying to let him in, can't let him in. He's going to go all the way to the rear.
I wonder if that was something to do with swag, because I mean, everyone dropped off very quickly, and then he just kind of pulled out a line there.
Oh, I think that was Tim Moore.
Some kind of lag.
Tim Moore was backing up that line. That's... I think that was the one of Kevin Uruguay's I saw way ahead entering the corner. Yep, that's him in the tri-oval. They might catch him and put him a lap down before this thing's over. And that could play a factor into passing on the last lap.
It's also going to play a factor if you're leading the race and you can get his draft. That's going to help you defend a lot easier as well.
Tyler Glass is backing up the line just a bit, trying to get a run here. He's got the 21 behind him, and he's just going to push the 08.
And you see couple cars now going to the inside. The 20 of Alex Stevens going to lead that charge with Sebastian Kukel on right behind him.
Gavin Hudspeth is going to try to block that momentum. Tim Moore is still riding around the top lane as the Spooky Dookie cars are on the inside together. As Drew Jewell now jumps up, he's feeling the momentum on the top lane. Kind of reminded me of how, Dale Jr. or Dale Earnhardt used to sniff the draft.
As we see them all catching the one of Kevin Uruguay, he will be caught before the stage ends. We'll see if he gets out of the way or if he's going to choose a lane that might affect someone.
Oh, someone's going to use him as a pick. I can see it happening soon. Tyler Glass is going to be my presumed assumption of who will use it to his advantage to try to get his teammates some more points. So here comes the 6 making up more spots. That's Sebastian Kukalon.
As it looks like they're all going to go to the high side. He's going to stay low. Looks like this will not affect much here besides maybe an inside lane charge. A 6 is going to try to use him with a little bit of drafting help.
And he's going to get some position from that. All single file out here at Talladega. Tim Moore leads the group as the 66 drops down to the bottom of the racetrack. Kevin Uruguays, he might be having a problem or something with his car. Because look how he's already fallen out of this draft as a lap car.
Yeah. It's very hard to tell. It's because of high draft. You guys think everyone's like going at least 10, 15 mile per hour faster. If you can't, is a 6 going to get walled a little bit? That might help him catch back onto the draft.
I think that will, and I think the 6 is actually going to be out of the draft here now. His chance at the halfway win will not happen. No more cautions till the end of this halfway.
If I don't put it in, I'm going to forget, so that's why I'm doing it how they would do it, just so I can remember that's what this is.
12 lead changes now already in this race. Not even halfway through. 2 to go.
2 to go. Pits are closed until these. This one was going to get walled.
Yep, Kevin England up into the wall. That's going to drop him out of the draft. That's one of our fastest cars we've seen today. Look out for him at the end of this. He could be an upset winner, I think.
I already see this story going to be forming. The 19 trying to lead the inside lane. And look who's already leading the race as of right now. We can see this out. This might end up playing out.
Here comes Ryan Miniker up the outside lane in the 22. He makes a little bit of contact with the 20 of Alex Kostevins. And they're going to single file out, heading into the white flag of this stage in the race.
1 lap to go before we pay out points for the top 5 finishers. You see the 98 coming off pit road.
The 54 of Tyler Glass has backed up that line. They're going to have a big draft going down the back straightaway. Ryan Steinberg spins to the inside. Here come the Spooky Dookie cars. Oh, Drew almost makes contact there. They're going to try to pass Tim Moore, but Tim puts a good block on them. Here comes the 08 of Gavin Hudspeth, but Tim Moore's going to be able to block. Here comes Ryan Miniker up the outside lane as well. One last shot at Tim Moore here. He's going to peek to the inside. Tyler Glass not able to get him. Tim Moore blocks down to the bottom. And Tim Moore is going to come around and win the halfway. Lots of action there on the last lap of the halfway as they all slow down. Can I get a name pronunciation on that 66 again? Luca
Mazzilli.
Luca Mazzilli. Okay, I see it.
47 wins the stage. 19 did not get any points as far as I'm aware of, so that will open Tim Moore's gap that just a little bit more.
That does help Tim Moore out a lot. I just saw a car flip on my screen in the back of the field, but that's okay. Oh, it was Landon Lyle. He's fooling around.
Yeah, we do this a lot during the stage breaks. They just decide to go crazy.
Yeah, I raced VRC last week as well, so...
I'm going to go back into... my stream to confirm the top 5 finishers so they can have that.
Alright, I'm going to go into the race tower real quick, see how things are going.
So I actually did confirm the 19 did get the last spot. I just wanted to double confirm that, but
Alright, looks like things are going fine and dandy in the race control tower. I believe we're going green this time.
we should be. I did confirm that Drew got 5th, so he did get at least a point off of that. He did lose some ground to the 47, but
Yeah, but those, what is that, 4 something point deficit between the two of them now, and up, Landon Lyle.
10 flipping. 10
Yep.
flipping.
Hold up, before the stage break happens, I'm gonna reset because I am a little bit behind you. So I'm disconnecting and I'll rejoin in a second, so you're gonna have to carry down the fort real quick.
As they are going to be back in the restart zone now. Green flag back in the air. 47 to Tim Moore gets a great jump. As the 66 doesn't go. Oh no, the 66 goes around. And that jumbles up everything.
Did that involve any other cars or no?
I don't involve the 66. I don't know what happened there. 66 was on the bumper at a 47. And I don't know if he downshifted on accident or something happened, but he got very loose all of a sudden.
Oh, and that really did screw up the restart.
54 and 20 of Spooky Dookie to fly by the 47.
Tim Moore, nothing he could do there. Looks like the second group's thing a catch up just a bit.
See someone riding the apron. I guess, anyway.
Yeah, that's the 08. Gavin Hudspeth.
Oh, he has this thing about the aprons. He says it's the shortest way around. He's not wrong. It is the shortest way around.
Here comes Drew Jua to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to try to side draft past Tim Moore, but he's going to have no drafting help. Yes, he will have drafting help. That's Christian Holder in the 8. Oh, almost got squeezed in the wall. That was Tim Moore.
I think Tim Moore said he's going to drop out of this and they're going to save in the back with fuel. As we're on lap 61 of 114, that is 54 laps to go. I can't math correctly. Oh, little contact between teammates. The 19 and 54 got into it a little bit.
Drew Jua takes the lead back here at Talladega. He's got his 2 Spooky Dookie teammates behind him.
They're going to try to control this top lane, or are they? The 19's going to go way up the track. I think he doesn't want to be leading this pack.
Yeah, no, I think he wants to conserve some fuel here.
That's going to allow the 8 to go to the lead, maybe to 21.
It looks like Ryan Steinberg and the 6 are barely in the draft. Them fighting up there is really going to help them catch back up to the rest of the field. They are tandeming.
And I think they're going to latch on here because, like I said, they were second back. They can tandem on the bottom.
Oh yeah, here they come. They're in the lead draft now. Drew Jua looks like he wants to drop back even more. Wow, the 98 and the 6 got so many spots there.
Now they're back with the rest of this field. That's going to be, I believe, 14 cars strong. The only car that's missing is the 66 after his lap, his restart incident.
And the 21, that is Kyle England. He does take the lead once again. And he will hold on to it, it looks like, as they're going single file here. I remember I said watch out for him. He has a fast Chevrolet Camaro here today. Something happening back there.
He almost made the playoffs. He barely missed out, I think by like 5 or 6 points. But he's had a very strong season. I think he's a rookie, if I'm not mistaken, in the VRC series. So he's doing pretty good for his first year.
Yeah, the best thing you can do is lead laps in your rookie season.
Even better when you lead him over the likes of Tim Moore and Drew Jua. As we see that, he's going to go high and try to save some fuel about the 54 lead.
Tyler Glass doesn't want to lead either, I don't think.
It's a game of chicken because everyone wants to save fuel, but you can't save fuel for leading the pack.
Yeah, they're all squirreling around there. Whoa! That's Ryan Miniker up the outside lane. Ryan Miniker seems to really like the outside. That's the only place I've seen him go, and he's getting left to dry. He's going to probably go all the way to the back of the field. Well, maybe not. He might get picked up by these cars here.
So I was having a conversation with someone real quick. I didn't mute for it. But I think we're going to be coming to 50 laps to go once we get to the line here.
Yeah, Landon Luttebach took the lead there in the 9. No one else wanted to lead this draft, but looks like he took over.
You definitely don't want to lead the draft, especially if you're trying to save fuel. And I think everyone realizes you have to save fuel to make this a, I believe, probably a 2-stop to the end.
Definitely 2 or 3 stops for the rest of this race. But you never know when a caution might come out. As we've seen already 1 caution on the day for incident. That was 2 cars piling into the outside wall. It was the one of Kevin Uruguay's and the 66 of Luca Mazzilli. And then we had the halfway break. Tim Moore won the stage. And this is as they run right now. The 9, that is Landon Ludenbach. The 54 right behind him, that is Tyler Glass. Behind them, the 20 of Alex Stevens. Then the 21 of Kyle England. And then the 22, that is Ryan Miniker.
Then we go down the rest of the field real quick. You have the 8 of Christian Holder. Looks like that's going to be the 19 of Drew Jua falling behind as we're all going to go to the top lane here for a second. The 10 of Landon Wild, 6 of Sebastian Kukulon, the 08 of Gavin Hudspeth, the 98 of Ryan Steinberg. Trying to flip through the rest of these cameras here. 74 of James Mendez, 47 of Tim Moore, and then the 1 of Kevin Uruguay. So that's our full front pack. I believe the 6-6 of Luca Mazzilli is the only one that's lost the draft so far.
Yeah, and they're just trying to tick down the laps here as they really are letting the 9 get a good lead. They are saving fuel, running around the bottom of the racetrack, the shortest distance around. Whoa! I just saw the 6 shoot up the racetrack with Ryan Miniker. They're forming about 2 lanes here. Here comes Drew Jua. He's going to try to get to the front now.
Oh, we're going to see a block about a 9 on the 54 who thought he could make a move to the outside. Now Drew is going to go far outside. He's going to get the lead with help from Gavin Hudspeth in the 22, Ryan Mineker.
Yeah, Gavin Hudspeth, one of the best pushers we've seen so far today. Same with the 8 and the 21. Oh, the 9 on the apron. Almost wrecked there.
Looked like a little bit of unhappiness from the 54 because of that block. He looked like he showed his displeasure a little bit there.
Yeah, I have seen that Tyler Glass can be very easy to upset. I learned that the hard way last week at Las Vegas. So definitely one of the drivers you don't want to get into it with.
Especially at a point track like Talladega, where any kind of, blocks will happen. I get it, but blocking at this point, it's probably not worth it. If it's different, maybe 2 to go, sure. But, you have nothing to lose right now if you lose the lead. Just, I think I'd fall back in line and just make sure you have the draft right now.
Yeah, last week I was passing him for the 4th place position, and I gave him a little door rub, and he gave me a little door rub back, and I might have lost control of my car. So that's all said and done there. As the 8 of Christian Holder is going to take a peek to the inside, nothing there. Oh, but they're going to get a good run here on the back straightaway. They might make something of this. As Gavin Hudspeth, I believe that means he is pitting now on this lap.
He might be. I think he's trying to get other people to go with him. I'm not exactly sure what the double signal is for, but...
Or maybe he's overheating.
I think he's just having fun. I don't know.
It's either or. Whoa! Christian Holder getting squirrely once again. He's really stacking up that second group. Ryan Steinberg to the inside of the 6.
As we have 44 laps to go, 43 when we get back to the line. And pit stop should be coming up very shortly here.
Yeah, pit stops definitely soon. We have run about 15 laps, a little bit more, on these tires and fuel. So that's been around their window, 20 or so laps for the pit window.
Yeah, so they had about 57 laps to go when they got off of pit road because they pitted about out right at halfway. 2 stop looks like it's going to be the good strategy here. If you definitely could save especially if you have to save a couple laps, 2 stops the easiest one it looks like. 1 stop's definitely out of the question. 3 would put you too far behind.
Yeah, but with a caution coming out or something else happening, we could see some 3, maybe even 4 pit stops because, cautions do breed cautions. As last week we had, I think, the record high caution rate for the season. Just caution, bred another caution, and then bred another caution.
Yes, it did, and especially here when it's a caution, you have to, because then if you don't pit yourself, and you have to pit by yourself. So everyone's coming down, at least for fuel.
See 2 tires try to do something earlier, but it didn't really work out that well. They weren't able to. That would have fuel window to some.
More fuel. Actually, looks like we're all going more to just
bottom straightaway. 15 Talladega in the seat.
Everyone's seeing to see if we're very back, but
he's been swerving and he is on a wheel, so
better of it when pitting there. Just 1 more lap.
Yeah, they're getting though. Could see a wreck road.
Go open. We've seen him go 21 laps.
Say not pit himself. He would be
too much.
Great one again.
Did it?
It was all green, so I don't know. Just beating me.
on again. 55. There
Here
is
comes some
pit stops.
cars. Small little group, that's the road. The rest of the field stays to be able to try to assume change.
One out.
See if
Hopefully that.
like everyone else. You might lower it somewhat.
Can't stream.